Hi, Faith family. I hope you're well in this unique season we find ourselves in. One thing I want to talk to us about today is the one thing that is necessary. In this season where it seems like a lot of things are being trimmed out, maybe even things that we previously thought were necessary for us, Jesus discusses in one of my favorite passages in all of Scripture, the one thing that is actually necessary. So I'm finding this in Luke 10, starting in verse 38. It says this. This comes right after the parable of the Good Samaritan that Jesus talks about. It says this, "Now as they were traveling along, they being Jesus and his disciples, he, being Jesus, entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her home. She had a sister called Mary, not Mary, Jesus' mother, but a different Mary, who was seated at the Lord's feet, listening to his word. But Martha was distracted with all her preparations, and she came up to him and said, 'Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to do all the serving alone? Then tell her to help me.'" By the way, not a good idea to tell Jesus what to do. He's the one that tells us what to do. But the Lord answered, notice the word the Lord, but the Lord answered and said to her, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and bothered about so many things." Can we just pause here and say that can be us today, right? We are worried and bothered about so many things, but only one thing is necessary. Only one thing is necessary. And if you missed the first two times I said it, only one thing is necessary. For Mary has chosen the good part, which shall not be taken away from her. What good part had Mary chosen? Well, we see it a little bit earlier in verse 39. She had a sister called Mary who was seated at the Lord's feet, listening to his word. Jesus says the one thing that's necessary, whether you're in a season like Mary, where there's not much to do, there's not a lot to be going on, or whether you're in a season like Martha, where this season has proven to be a very tumultuous season with a whole lot going on, a lot, potentially even more work that you have to do as a result of this. Jesus says to either individual, one thing is necessary. I hope you're taking the time, whether in this season or out of this season, to sit at the Lord's feet and listen to his word. I hope you are opening up his word and reading and listening to his teachings, because regardless of the season, that is the one thing that is necessary.